Sorry about that. Buddy, a good, clean, crisp game tonight from start to finish against a longtime nemesis in Madison Bumgarner.
You're right, Ed. I thought that we played very well. Sensatella set by how we threw the ball. Very efficient strikes. Good use of the slider. Good use of the fastball location. A lot of grounders. Kept the infield busy. He set the tone. We got some big swings from CO. Hampson had a big night. Crone got a big double. Overall, it was a clean game, well played by us. We just kept on the attack, both on the mound and at the plate. Good game for the Rockies.
Can we use the term again, buddy, that Antonio tonight was sensational?
Ed, you never cease to amaze me with your play on words.
One other quick thing, buddy. The Hilliard triple late in the game, that looked like a pretty good pitch there. He really worked to get down there and do something with that pitch, didn't he?
Yeah, it looked like a breaking ball down and he dug it out. I got to look on replay how good a pitch it was, whether it was, middle down or, sort of breaking towards the corner. But he dropped the head on it, lined it in the corner. Great speed by, obviously, the Sam to easy triple. Hampson at first, easy score. So that was good to add on, to get that kept Kinley out of the game and got Sheffield in the game to get him, back on the mound after a couple of days of fighting the flu bug. So all around, it was a big hit by Sam to give us, an ability to get Jordan in there to get a little work.
One last thing for me, buddy. The balk that was called late in the game. Did you see it from your point of view?
The back is, the pitcher's back is to me, but, Stu Cole at third base immediately saw it and alerted the umpire. They saw it too. So again, I'm going to look on it. I'm going to look at it on video to make sure that we saw the same thing the umpire saw, but Stu saw it. And that's a little tricky when you're out of the windup. It sort of looked like the stretch. So we've seen that before.
Thanks, buddy. Congrats.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Buddy, last time out, Senzatella got some pitches up. He went with a lot more sliders tonight. Can you discuss why he went that way and why that turned out to be a sensible way to do things?
Well, there's another play on words, Thomas. You're battling with Ed for vocabulary chief of the night. But don't want to give away any trade secrets, but he had a good slider tonight for sure. I thought that he and Elias did a great job of mixing pitches. I thought the fastball was located, much better than his previous start. Good use of the changeup, I think, early in the game. Probably threw anywhere from 7 to 8 changeups tonight. A couple curveballs, but the slider was effective to both left and right-handed hitters. When lefties are grounding it to the right side and missing it, when righties are swinging over the top of it, it tells you it's a good breaking pitch. So, it's something we've talked about, right? The last couple of years with Sensa, with pitch development, pitch design. I'm really proud of the fact that, he's taken the instruction from our coaching staff, and he's been a big part of that. He's been instrumental in his own growth. So, good for him. But, tonight was a good one as far as I think his mix of pitches.
One follow-up on Senza, then I have something else. But last night you saw Marquez come out, maybe not a perfect outing. One pitch got away from him, but better than the first time. Senza comes out better than the first time. Being around these guys, did you sense, hey, there's a bounce back, and it's going to be okay?
Well, these guys got a lot of pride, and they know that they're a good starting rotation. And I think the first time through the rotation, we didn't see that. And I think those guys are ready to make amends. Now, John threw well last game, right? And then was beset by the cramps. Hopefully he can throw another good one tomorrow afternoon. And we think he will. But, our starting rotation, they take a lot of pride in who they are and what they've accomplished, especially in our playoff years. So, they're ready to get back, into that groove of being a very consistent starting rotation. And each guy's a part of that, and they got to pull their own weight.
Final one from me. What happened with Chris Owings, and how is he?
Chris got a little tightness in the left hamstring. the left hamstring, I'm sorry, right hamstring. We were, being cautious by taking him out of the game. We've seen that a little bit, over the last 3 or 4 days with players on both teams with some leg issues, but he tightened up a little bit. We don't think it's a strain. We think it's just a little tightness and maybe a little cramp. We'll know better tomorrow. Hopefully it'll resolve itself overnight with some treatment. But he had a wonderful night, right? Triple, 2 doubles, big night for CO. Great sliding catch on a line drive to him. He was a big part of the game. Him and Sensatella were instrumental tonight in the victory.
Hey, just to make sure, it didn't happen on one play. It was kind of just.
I think it was just as the game went on. It wasn't a one play.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Patrick, go ahead.
Hey, I think most of the questions have been answered, but question for you about Garrett Hampson at the top of the lineup. 3 stolen bases tonight. He seems like he really creates a lot of energy, a lot of havoc for the opposing team. Do you like him at that leadoff spot, particularly after what he did tonight?
Good observation for sure. He'll be leading off tomorrow afternoon. On base 4 times today, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 stolen bases. You're right. We saw a little bit of that last year, right? He had a nice little stretch of about 2 weeks where he really, at the top of the order, created a lot of havoc for the opposing team. He puts pressure on the defense. There's no doubt about it. So games like this, they're being watched by other National League teams. They know that he can be a pest. That's sort of the message that I've sent to him about how his game plays in the majors. So, good for him that it showed up tonight. I like the 2 walks. I like the on-base percentage. I like the short, quick stroke with a couple line drives. He had a good night.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, we'll go to Nick Groke and then Danielle with our last question. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, buddy. I'm sorry about this. The video hiccup there for a second. Did you say Sam Hilliard has the flu? FLU?
No, I said Jordan Sheffield is coming off the flu.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Coming off the flu, and he's okay now, and it was not COVID related.
Just missed a couple games. What's today? Today's Wednesday. I think he was down Sunday, Monday. Came back yesterday and felt much better. Was available, and today felt 100%.
Okay, and no COVID issue.
No, flu.
Oh,
FLU.
flu. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Old school, traditional flu.
I got to double check. Yeah, thank you.
I hear you. In this day and age, it's a fair question, Nick.
All right, last question for Buddy. Go ahead. We'll go to Owen Perkins, actually, and then we're going to have Antonio up here.
Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. I was cutting out. You might have just answered this. Were you talking about Charlie with the flu?
No, I was talking about Jordan Sheffield was down for a couple days with the flu.
Okay. How is Charlie? Was anything?
Charlie's in there tomorrow playing right field, hitting 4th.
Okay. Nothing kept him out today other than a lefty or 13 innings? Yeah.
He was available if we needed him in today's game. He was going to play if we needed him. But he didn't start the game today.
Okay.
We got 12 position players. We're going to try to use them all.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great. Thanks for your time, buddy.
Okay, guys.